I think I fixed it. Yeah, alright, it's working, I think. I don't know if there's sound
Yeah,
though.
alright,
It's working, I think. I don't know if there's sound
Yeah,
though.
alright,
It's working, I think.
I'll have to check in a minute.
Oh fuck, it's just still
Gotta
gonna
go.
overlap now. I don't know if there's sound
Yeah,
though.
alright, it's working,
Oh
I
no,
think.
oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'll send the link to you. It's working.
These?
Yeah. Can you put those closer to the camera?
Yeah, the
Like,
lighting's
take
like
one
really
out.
tough.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not
This is
like
my dog.
Uh, waiting.
Oh, God damn it, Poke.
Looking.
Hello, everyone.
No, I don't think that's
Hey.
it.
Oh, it's an actual dog. I thought you were kidding the whole time. Aw. Poke. Wait, what kind of dog is
The
that?
puppy's so cute.
Here's hoping for finally getting that shield.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, is he?
guys.
Right there.
Cute.
Aw. Wait, is that a puppy?
Looks like a Pomeranian.
Okay, thank God. I thought he was gonna have Wax send you a free desktop or something like that.
I heard there was a.
Wait, what kind of dog is
The
that?
puppy's
Bal-
so
is it
cute.
there was a post on the forums or something about balancing? I hadn't actually looked at.
I think it was mostly they were gonna make like unused skills like more better, like the necro claw thing.
The claw.
Yeah, so necro has a skill where like it shoots out like three hands and it'll like
Oh, gravegrass.
yeah, and no one used it, so they're gonna make it so that at the end of it it's gonna stun. But I feel like they should probably just done like the beginning of it. It
Yeah,
seems kind of hard to aim, but
No, I get that. I guess people would mostly use that in PvP, like it's a PvP thing.
yeah, Necro has the problem where they don't have a hard CC that's reliable.
Hmm.
So they all use Fire Clench from the Structural Staff. And I think they're gonna like remove more proc sets and make it all guaranteed.
I'm pulling this thread up.
Like the Bash set from Oradon, they want to make it more consistent.
Is this like um looks like it's also for server performance?
Yeah. Less RNG proc sets to help with the servers. I mean, server needs it, so.
Yeah.
Now we'll see if it works out like their last performance improvements that came with Greymore.
I mean, it was good after they fixed the bug that made it way worse.
Yep.
The unintended shifted bug where synergies was destroying the server.
My favorite bug was when they changed block. So if you just spammed block for like maybe 10-20 seconds, it guaranteed disconnected you. It was like patched in February or April or something like that. It was the block cancel patch.
Hey there, guys.
Alright.
Hola.
The potion drinking set is pretty interesting. Have you seen it?
Yeah, the one where it's like if you drink a potion, you and your group members get ultimate.
Yeah, but it's not the full group. It's like just a couple of the friends. It's 4 people total, so it's like it might be good for a dungeon.
Yeah, it'd probably be good for dungeons, and then they'll probably buff it up like they did with Gallon Way.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
A
Just have
while.
Argonian spam potions.
Just potion
You don't
spam
block,
tank.
you will see a red AoE on
Nah,
the
see, you gotta be like PvP where you use potion reduction enchants on your glyphs, on your rings and jewelry.
Hey.
Well, either way, I'm excited for that stuff to come to PTS so I can check out all of the new sets. See if there are any hidden gems in there.
Is it just 2 sets or there's more?
There are more. It's 2 full dungeons, so
Oh,
it's
it's 2
the-
dungeons, right? So that's
so it's
2
gonna be
monsters
6
and
sets with 2
so
monster sets.
all 6
Yeah,
people
so
close to me got the
2 monster
white
sets,
color
1
on
for
their
each
hair,
dungeon,
so
and
they have
then
only a spec,
6
and of course
sets,
have a
3
black
for
all
each
over their hair.
dungeon.
The moment we
yeah,
go
it could be fun.
of
I'm hoping like
colors a
at
little
least
bit
one of them
up,
gets
then,
used
like,
regularly.
shoot something
Yeah.
with his what you want to make sure is
It'd be nice to
never
see,
fall
considering
directly
I don't think either
side
Ice
with
Reach
the
or
white boss.
Unhallowed Grave gave
Then,
much to the meta,
good.
at least from what I've seen.
What's
You have heard the explosion, and
There's
then
kitties.
like a few seconds.
Eh,
That's a good thing people
yeah, I've
have.
forgotten a lot of people do use that. I just don't have a healer, so I keep forgetting about it.
Pity is also used in PvP, so I mean, in PvP meta, but I mean, there is people running it as a meta.
Yeah.
Titanborn's also ran a lot in PvP too, so that's 2 sets, 2 PvP sets.
Yeah,
It's better than nothing.
true. Yeah, Titanborn is basically exclusively used in ganking, from what I remember, because keep yourself at low health, get sneak attack bonus, and one shot.
It's actually good for when you get hurt too, because when you get hurt, weapon damage goes up and heals scale with weapon damage. So it's like it's secretly actually good for keeping yourself alive too.
Yeah.
Hey, is it you got Hodors?
Doors. No, I can grab that real quick though.
I can never get my Hodor to work.
What does Hodors do? Besides, it's like raid notifier.
It's the ultimate there.
Yeah, ultimate thing. It's just share. It also makes it like super easy for necro ults because it'll actually tell you when you can't, when the debuff is up too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting to see though. With the new DLC, they add in more antiquity stuff too.
I think they said they were not gonna do it for this one, Oh, you mean DLC, not
Yeah.
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 Am I missing anyone from the group that's in voice currently?
Let's see.
Okay, there we go. That makes sense. Then I will re-invite Izzy.
No, I'm relogging really
Yeah,
quick.
and then Papa Guy and Viralis if he's here. While we're waiting here, who's done this before?
Of
Done it on normal,
Vet.
but never on vet.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Same.
I mean,
I don't think normal is worth it
yeah,
because like
vet and
everything
normal
just
for
dies.
this are very different.
Things just die in normal.
I mean, when we did normal, we came close to a wipe, but that was because you accidentally pulled twin splits.
The fact that you can make it through twins in a pug on normal means that these two are very different things.
Yeah.
This was before they split perfected gear, right? So the Alkosh share is the same as the Alkosh from the
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
Just the purple jewelry drops,
saves you a bit of money.
which
Yeah.
if no one needs, I will take.
Which is why even though I already have 9 purple jewelry platings, I'm not going to improve my Alkosh jewelry until we get through this.
Okay.
oh, I'm on. Can I get a reinvite?
I'll throw you one. Then Papa Guy's logging on. I've messaged Viralis, but it says he's away on Discord, so I'm not sure that he's here. I'm gonna.
I know he finishes work at 9 p.m. Eastern because I run dungeons with him.
9 p.m. So he would have just been getting off.
Unless he's been kept at work late because it's the Friday.
Yeah. I guess we'll give it 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes then before I ask for a fill.
Yeah.
Izzy, you just want to share Colossus and share Ultimate on that line.
Oh yeah, how does this thing work? Hodor reflexes. Oh, there's like 4 different options in
Just
the add-ons menu.
Yeah, just go to the regular one. And then scroll down to do you see Colossus?
Yeah.
So it's just show Colossus and share Ultimate on, and that's really all.
Oh, this thing is share damage and stuff too. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, you can hide that or share that. It's up to you.
Yeah, if you're not confident in your DPS and don't want somebody to kick you out, then don't share your damage.
What is this priority? Tank roll? Always?
I just did a default. I don't know. I think it's just me and you.
I think if you set yourself as a tank, it'll give you Colossus priority. So if you put tank roll as the priority, it'll tell you to do your ult before it tells a DPS to do their ult.
I just did default.
Okay.
Because Hodor, what'll happen is like when your ult is ready and everyone else's is down, it'll say ult now.
I'll tell you to ult.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
tells you to ult. It yells at you to ult actually because it's like in big red letters.
I think for Necros it says smash. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if you have multiple Necros, it's not as if you're waiting for
Yeah.
a certain ad to pop up or something.
It kind of spaces it for you. I will say, even if we are using Hodor, I would prefer if people called, to the best of their ability, Horns and Colossus. It's just so other people can sync their ults up. As
I
well.
might not say Colossus, but I'll say something. I might just say
Teamwork.
Smash.
A10 smash.
Purple, are you and I the only ones running Warhorn, or the others?
I am.
I think
Yeah, so
everyone's
am I.
Arrow. Yeah, okay, we got 4 Warhorns then.
You guys don't have Hodor?
No, but I can download it right now because
Yeah, if while we're waiting,
Luckily-
why don't you guys both grab Hodor? It'll
Yeah, I also just downloaded it. I'm not too sure if it's working right now or not.
if you go into settings and then go to add-ons and then go to Hodor, like not any of the icon style, just the main one,
Okay.
and you can go to, like, if let's say Warhorn section, you can press show Warhorn. It'll give like the percentage of everyone's ult.
All right.
So if you turn that on the like left of my screen, it says I'm 29% to my horn and audio's 28% to his horn.
Okay, I just turned it on. All right, it's up. Perfect.
okay.
When we get like really crisp, we'll all have that, so we can all time our ults based on that, and not have to clog up cons. But for now, it's fine. I'll still call horns and stuff.
Yeah, it's not necessary to turn that part on, Cheech, unless you're running Warhorn or Necro, unless you just want to see what everybody else has got.
Well, it helps you time your ult. Like if you want
That's
to
true.
drop Dragon Knight standard when Major Force is on.
Yeah,
I'll just have it up for the DPS too, so I can get sad and motivated that I need higher DPS.
I have to imagine that's great when everyone's like very good because you can just like compete DPS wise.
Well, like the 5-6 people that are playing like selfless things.
Yeah.
I'm sure like in those really high endings, even a bunch of them are playing like something selfless. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start looking for a fill. I want to be fair to Morales, but I have no idea what time he would get back, and we might need all the time that we can get right now.
they should put something cool at the end of that bridge. Like, you should get something for taking the time to run all the way over there. At least a
I
backpack
agree.
or something.
I agree. I will say though, this trial is abandoned stepchild. There's so many bugs and stuff.
I've been standing on a bug this entire time.
You'd think they clean it up because it has like the premium tank, a premium tank
Not
set.
like the premium tank stuff, but nope. Being able to literally just walk into a rock like this is without any actual effort.
All right, sorry. What add-on am I looking for?
Hodor. HODOR.
Awesome, thank you.
I don't think they ever intended Alkosh to be best in slot for tank.
I don't think
Especially-
they tend for any of this stuff to be.
Especially not for the past year. Anyway, I'm surprised they hadn't tried to find a way to stop tanks from using it, make a switch up their meta.
I mean, they just made roaring opportunists.
Yeah, but that that went straight to healers. They've already
Yeah.
running that way. Nightblade healers and RO.
It's weird to me that supportive DPS sets are that bad. I wonder why.
Oh, from a balancing standpoint?
Well, like it seems like every time they put out a supporting DPS set, it just rather get someone who's not a DPS to run it.
It's just the math.
Yeah, I guess. It's just weird because like there's 8 DPS, so like if you sacrifice like 10k of your DPS to improve everyone by like let's say 2-3%,
I do.
I'd say that works out.
I have seen like top end guilds they sacrifice their mag DK to run Zen on one of their sets, but that's because Dragonets have like a million dots anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen Stam DPS running out Outclash before too. Just depends on the group setup.
While we're speaking about supportive DPS, I just found out about the there's like a support skill that gives purge and like absorbs damage. Sorry, it gives minor force, and I was wondering why no one ever runs that because like it gives 2 people minor force.
Are you talking about the
having
Mystic Guard?
Yeah, the guard skill.
Yeah. I think because it's like you got to stay within range, and I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's good uses for it. Like in VSS, it's cool to use it there if you just want the same tank to stay on the dragon all the time on Navi to last.
Mostly though, you have to double bar it, so you take up 2 slots.
I
You get minor
see.
force from 1 slot with trap or channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I forgot.
2
about
slots
that.
on healer is really premium.
I'm back if you can send an invite.
Okay. That was Arrow, right?
Yep.
Why do I suddenly not see you on the list?
I don't see you online on Guild Arrow.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I just got the invite. We're good.
Yeah, it just. Okay. I want to remind everyone: have you guys set your red CP?
Yeah.
If you haven't, I'll give you guys a minute or two. If your red CP is set and you're prepared and everything, and you're ready, just stand outside the store. Lucas is not in voice, right? Oh, yeah, you are. Perfect. How many DKs do we have? Just one. Okay. Does anyone else have a pull? based on like the morph or like the skill point.
Pool?
Yeah, because we only have one DK.
You know, like chains or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I think Wardens have one, but I don't know if it's a morph.
It's
like a
a
trap.
and we pull ourselves to people.
Oh, okay.
I've got
Alright.
Startles
I've
a
got
lot of
silver
people.
leash. I've got
Silver leash. Okay, okay. If any DPS has like an extra skill point to put into silver leash, if you have it, that would be helpful for some parts.
I've got no points right now.
Okay, that's fine. It's not a huge deal. We will manage. Or we won't, and it'll be all your fault. Papa Guy, you with us?
Yep.
Okay. So before we head on in, I'll do a ready check before we actually get on in. But the ads here, so I think everyone's probably done this on normal, but in case you haven't, we're gonna get some ads. We're gonna go through a door, do some more ads, and do some more ads, and then fight the first boss. For the ads, we are always killing Sun Eaters first, because Sun Eaters drop AoE circles that prevent you from casting. So we always want to try and kill Sun Eaters first. Later, there'll be Ogre Shamans. We'll want to kill those first, as second priority after the Sun Eaters. When any of the mages, Shamans, or Sun Eaters are dead, the next priority should be the Archers. The Archers have an ability where they will mark one of us for death. If you're marked for death, Panthers will constantly spawn and attack you, and it'll eventually get to the point where you're just going to die. If that's the case, if you've been marked, just call marked, and we'll just keep that in mind. Again, Sun Eaters go first, but after that, we should try and kill whatever Archers have marked people. The rest of the ads are not a huge deal. There's two-handers, which, do some damage. The Shadow Guards will do an AoE spin attack. So it's just something to keep an eye on. But basically, Sun Eaters, mages and archers, almost always. With that, I'll throw up a ready check, and with everyone ready.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, well, everyone's ready. It's fine.
It's the next door anyway.
Yeah. And I firmly do believe we won't get a speed run. Prove me wrong. I dare you to.
So Robo, your main tank?
As far as I'm aware.
Okay. So I'll grab the slingshot dude and line of sight him to the Sun Eater. Is that what you want me to do for once they spawn?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just reading them. Yeah, just like at least the Alkosh guide saying like the Archer and some other ads go with the main. Yeah, let's split up
Yeah.
the ads and DPS focus Sun Eater. Alright.
So Shadow Guard and archers are your responsibility, Robo, and then burn the Sun Eater, and then we'll burn the archers.
Alright.
All right, on tanks.
Okay. Well, in forward in 3, 2, 1.
Tiny cats don't matter. Sun Eater.
Oh, you grab them. I was trying to click over here. Yeah, leave it down.
Okay, now let's burn that Jetstalker, the archer. we'll have 2 more trash pulls. So here there'll be a Sun Eater spawn back there. Okay, burn the Sun Eater. And now the archer's upstairs.
Oh, I'm marked.
Okay. Burn the archers, guys. Mark.
I won.
And
Now
I'll
I'll
just pull.
pull the archers and shadow guard. I think normally as the off tank hold the savage on the Sun Eater.
Yeah, yeah. So we're
Okay.
hunting both these
Okay.
on tanks.
1 and 3, 2, 1. My horn.
Somebody's marked.
Yeah, let's burn that another archer.
Okay.
Just focus on the archer, guys. It's not a big deal right now. For later, it will be.
Luckily, he shifted his marked target to me. Nice, I just got a lead.
And there's a sack back. Okay, everyone stay here for now. We'll get a chance to spread out and position properly.
The second
so-
seal. Wait.
So, all 3 bosses for this are pretty brutal. So the important thing is just focus on mechanics and we should be okay. So for this boss, what we want to do is we want to try and make. I know there's a picture in.
Yeah,
Actually,
picture in
I
the
will-
all cast guide. So yeah, they
I'll post. So there's basically we're just going to need to spread out. There's different ways that people will say to spread out. I'm going to copy a link into our chat. There's different ways we might play with it and realize that we don't like the way it's set up, but let's use this as a baseline. We're going to spread out because at a certain point during the fight, he's going to curse 3 individuals. If you are cursed and you touch someone who's not cursed, you will wind up cursing them. These light platforms over here and over there, there is 6 of them in the room. If you have curse and you walk onto the light platform, you will be cleansed of your curse. The curse will slowly ramp up in damage and slow to the point where it'll kill you. So if you have a curse on, your objective should be to make sure you're not going to touch anybody and get to one of the light platforms. But don't step onto it because we want healers and tanks that get cursed to get priority on those light platforms. The light platforms respawn, but it's going to happen that sometimes we'll be out of light platforms. In that case, if you're a DPS, you will just be expected to take one for the team and die. So if you get cursed, you should run to a light platform and stand on the edge and wait for a second to make sure no healers and tanks are needing a platform, and then you can cleanse yourself. As
Yeah.
for the other mechanics, the other big mechanic in this is pillars. So throughout the fight, he will spawn big pillars on the farthest person away from him, I believe.
Yeah.
So as he spawns pillars, you'll just need to basically step away from them. But at a certain point, he'll start to glow blue, as if he's like collecting energy, and then he'll explode. And if you aren't behind a pillar when he explodes, you will die. The pillars will spawn 5 at a time, twice in a row, then 4 twice in a row, then 3 twice in a row, 2 twice in a row, 1 twice in a row, and then 0, in which case we will guarantee to be wiped. So there's a little bit of a DPS race here. If I'm remembering correctly, the curse always goes out right after the pillars, basically. So after you hide for the pillars, keep an eye out for the curse. Make sure you're not. You try and spread as much as possible. Try and return to the positioning that's posted as soon as you can, away from back away from the pillars. The last thing is there'll be Panther ads. Audio, you'll just have to silver leash them to the boss. They can't be taunted, but you can just silver leash and stun and root them. And we want to try and AoE them as quickly as possible to make sure that they don't get out of control and start killing people. He will also do 2 shield phases, one at 70% and one at 30%. If you've done Unhallowed Grave?
Moongrave Fane.
Moongrave Fane, sorry. One of the graves. If you've done Moongrave Fane, it's very similar to the boss in there, where he'll put a shield and he'll start doing damage to everyone in the room. The damage ramps up, so the faster we burn the shield, the less likely you are to die. Healers will also need to heal through very quickly there. Arrow, I know you usually run barrier, so you might want to save a barrier for that. So that's 70% and 30%.
Okay.
So again, we just want to save ults for that and burn it as quickly as possible. That should be about it. It's only really 3 mechanics, but it gets messy. So the big thing is just focus on the positioning, right? We want to make sure the DPS is staying high, but make sure you're aware of where you're standing, and are you too close to certain people? Are you too far away from certain people? Are you out of view from one of the healers, etc., etc.
Do we want to assign each platforms?
Yeah, so
to
that's what.
specific
Yeah,
people?
we will assign roles. So, Lucas, are you melee DPS?
Yes, he is. He's on a Stamplar.
Okay, so Lucas and
Can't hear you, Lucas.
Cheech are melee DPS, right?
Yep.
So let's get Lucas M1, Cheech M3.
So right side. Okay.
So I'll write these down just in case people forget. 1, Cheech M3, and then
Hype's already claimed M4 before we
Hype is
started.
M4.
You can reassign me if you want.
No, that's fine.
I've been spamming that the entire time we've been setting up.
What's so exciting about M4?
I don't know.
Just likes it.
All right. Anyone else prefer being kind of melee range? So for me to give out M.
I'll take a melee spot.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, if you're an actual melee.
All good, all good. It's just,
Rock, paper, scissors.
yeah.
Okay, let's give it to Atten. And then let's give R4 to Nick.
Yep.
Who am I missing here? Let's give R1 to Papa Guy.
Okay.
Who Izzy and Redox, right? Those
Yep.
are what missing. So let's do Redox R3, Izzy R2, and then obviously main tank, off tank, and healers. So I'll heal left side. Arrow, if you're fine with healing, right?
Yep.
No.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Do you want us to save a specific cleanse pad for the tanks?
I was just thinking about that. Let's try and keep this cleanse pad. Let's try and keep
Usually
that
be
back.
best to keep like the exit side cleanse
Yeah, the
pads for the
exit back
tanks
side.
and
Yeah. Let's keep
the
that for
tank would
the
already be over
tanks.
there.
And then this, if we could try and avoid this back middle cleanse pad that's right near us as well, so that healers can default to that one if they're not sure that one is up.
And I will also say that if you still have Raid Notifier installed, they do have an option where you can basically have it show, okay, these are the cleanse pads that are active right now.
Okay, I actually didn't know about that. Cool, that's a good heads up.
Which
And it's a
setting
beta
would it be?
option, so I'm not. Just go under settings, add-ons, Raid Notifier, and then scroll down to the Mauve Lorcage.
Okay.
And it'd be the
Oh, the cleansing
Shasta
platforms.
cleansing platforms.
Oh, I got a UI error when I turned it on.
Yeah, I got a UI error too.
Yeah.
Maybe it just doesn't.
Probably because
Same.
it's in beta,
Okay.
so might be that. Okay.
One second.
Start slowly sneaking around to my spot.
Do I need to run weakness to elements or somebody else? I guess it don't matter. I don't have magic is still one on this character. Sorry.
I run Eladrin, so.
I got blood altar. I'm trying to think of something else I can run. Guess I can chunk it.
If you want to run guard, you can run guard.
What about an orb? I can chunk an orb.
Yeah, I mean
Chunk it
that
in.
sounds great. I don't think anyone would complain about that. And if you could try and run leash for the Panthers,
Oh yeah, I got that for sure.
or actually, if you have a flex slot and you have any crowd control, maybe like the trap or something, because
Oh,
they can't.
yeah.
The Panthers can't be taunted. They can only be crowd controlled.
Right. That was why I had my CC on my bar. I was thinking I didn't need it. Okay. Thanks for reminding me.
Okay, are there any questions? I think what we'll need to do is just do a poll so that we can see the mechanics. So don't worry too much about this first one. That being said, if we know Deathless, I won't complain. Let's get everyone moved to a position where you can run to your spot. So the ones and twos on the left side and threes and fours on the right side. And remember, so we should have 2 squares on each side, and then healers in the outside, just past the squares. Okay. I'll throw up a ready check.
Arrow, you got first horn. I'll second horn, maybe.
Yep. Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, avoid don't run into the platform so you'll pop it early. Okay.
Sorry.
No worries, man. I should have said that. I was thinking about saying that and I was like, oh, we'll be fine. It's my bad.
I stepped on it by mistake. Is it
At least
respawn
we
or
know
not
what their
too late?
cooldown is.
Yeah, so it's 30
Yeah.
seconds. So we'll probably just wind up waiting this 30 seconds. Okay.
Oh, A10, I'll do my Colossus after you.
Okay. On tanks then.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
My horn.
So let's form up that square. Make sure you're spread out properly. I'll horn after audio.
Alright, my horn.
any healers need the cleanse pads?
No, I got it. It's fine.
Got.
Okay, got
I'm gonna
Panthers
go
in.
cleanse.
I need to go cleanse.
Okay. Hi.
Okay. Try and keep
Now I
that
need to
square. I know
cleanse.
he's moving around a bit, but
Okay.
try and always default to the square.
Come
I don't
on.
want that curse to spread too much.
There we go.
Alright, let me know when you got him back.
Got him back.
We got some panthers on the left side. If we can get them grabbed, that would be great. Thank you so much. And one more pillar is gonna go. Oh, hide, 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 hide. Nicely done. Let's
I
reform.
did bad first, sorry.
No
Form and
worries.
get the reses.
Let's get these reses, guys. Okay. Very nicely, yes, guys. This is great.
Okay.
Robo, if you want a horn, go ahead.
Yep, my horn.
We have a bunch of horns here. Okay, we're gonna get the 30% thing first. So arrow, if
Got a
you want
barrier
to
ready?
barrier, yeah. And then I'll use a horn there. Okay, I'll horn.
Alright, everybody keeps taking the tank pads.
Healer down in the
Ah,
back.
healer down.
Okay,
A lot
burn
of
through.
people down.
Okay, let's res the healers and
I'm almost down too, because
no worries, that's a wipe. But that was
Inverted.
extremely good for our first try.
yeah.
The only thing that tripped us up was that mass AoE.
Which
So
pad?
And then I need.
Which
Yeah,
pad
so-
are we leaving for tanks? Is it back
so-
left or back right?
We'll leave the one. So if I'm at the door, I'm facing the one that we're leaving for tanks.
So this one right here where I'm jumping.
No, we're gonna leave the other one.
So this one over here.
Okay.
Yeah, that one over there.
Okay.
So you
Alright.
guys can default because I think I can default to like this one, and then Arrow can default to the other one on that opposite side. So if you guys can default to that one.
'Cause I keep having a hard time removing curse because every time I make it to the pad, somebody jumps on it, and then I have to run to the other side and somebody jumps on it.
Yeah, for me on that last one, I was cursed and I just was looking at my, okay, these are the pads that are up. And because it wasn't on inverted mode, it's like I ran to the opposite side. Cool.
Yeah, so if you're a DPS, it's okay if you die to curse. We can res you, but if tank or healer dies to curse, it causes way more problems. Okay, that was really good though. Let's just make sure that we are able to burn through that shield really quick. Try and save ults for that. That 30% shield is, I think, twice as strong as the 70% shield. I think we barely even were touched by the 70% shield, but the 30% shield, let's try and make sure we have barrier, and then DPS, if you could save ults for that, that would be wonderful. All right, again, we will go whenever tanks are ready.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. For some reason my stamina is glitching out. Okay.
Burn through the shield.
Okay, my horn.
Nice and easy.
Okay, cleanse. Yep, same here. gonna have to grab his tank pad was taken.
The speed boost.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah, the pad's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulling him back.
Got it.
Almost
Horn.
normal position. Okay, hide.
Okay, hide. You can continue to DPS through the pillar. Let's get those panthers in if we can, please.
Yeah. Okay, to cleanse. Cleansed. Going back. Position.
Fuck. I have to cleanse. There's nowhere to cleanse.
There's. Yeah, I think we're out of cleanse pads. It's okay, just die. We'll res you.
Okay.
Just die.
That's
Cleanse.
fine.
Okay, we're at 10% till the shield phase, so let's.
I
Dying in group.
Audio.
dead.
Taking the boss. I'm
Direct to the left for you, purple.
probably gonna die here.
Yeah, I can get you.
Can't even move now. Yeah.
Let's get the tank up, please. Lucas or Izzy, if you could get the tank up, thank you so much.
It's such an unfortunate place to.
Let's
Let me know
slow
when you have the
DPS.
tank back because I'm
back.
need cursed.
Let's slow DPS. We
Move,
don't want to
I'm
burn to
gonna
30. We don't want to burn to 30. Okay, burn it.
Yeah. Horn.
Bosses.
Okay.
Healer down.
Oh. Healer down.
Okay.
If we could res
Hide.
the healers, we might be able to recover.
Hide first, then res.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold him.
You're the only one up.
Ah. Okay.
Blitz, if you don't mind, can I make a suggestion?
For sure, absolutely.
So tanks, you both can't go to cleanse at once. If you both get cursed, one of you has to stay and die, and the other one goes and gets cleansed. Otherwise, he starts going all over the place, and we can't get any DPS in on him. So I would say whoever has aggro on him when they're cursed would be the one that goes, and the other one takes over. And then once the person that dies dies, then the melee people can pick you up pretty fast. You have 2 Stamplars with super fast reses.
All right.
Yeah, I was trying. I've having a hard time hearing Robo. I turned him up. If you just like yell at me, let me know I need to take the boss. By the time I realize you're going to cleanse, the boss is running across the room, so I try to taunt him back. But
Also, we could probably assign 2 people to each of the cleanses, so then we know who's going where instead of just kind of running around.
Well, but it's random who gets cursed, so you might end up with a pad that nobody's using. So if
So like if the back ones get cursed and you're assigned to the back, if you randomly get cursed, it'll be very tough for you, right? That's why the pads aren't. I mean, the only thing is, like, don't use the tank pad at all. Even if it looks like the tanks are fine, don't use the tank pad, please. We'll just make sure that only the tanks use the tank pad. If you're DPS and there's nothing left but the tank pad, just die. Selective dying is a very powerful mechanic in this game. Okay. Any questions? Other issues?
I'm trying to keep the Panthers chained in, but sometimes when
Yeah.
I chain them, they don't come. Like
It can be finicky. Sometimes they get stuck on, I think, the player model or the pillars, from what I was seeing. Just try your best. They don't kill us too quickly, so I mean, I can mostly heal through it. It's just if we eventually get them in there, that's the best.
All right. Well, I throw my fear on them when I see them, and I can't pull them in. I try to toss it out there.
Perfect. If DPS has any other CC skills, you can CC them as well. If you just happen to have any CC skills.
I have time stop that I could put in there.
We shouldn't need it because we're already pretty close. If we are still struggling, I might get you to do it, but
Alright.
on Robo.
Give me 1 second. Let me switch to.
For sure.
Yep. I have to change my gear. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
My horn.
Okay, we're getting the first shield phase. Should be no problem though.
Audio, take him.
Got him.
Gonna die behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
And
dead.
just you got him. Have you got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Let's get the three people who are down up.
And I'll probably need to get rezzed because I also have curse on me.
Yeah, I'm cursed.
My horn. Papa guy, can you move in a bit just because you'll wind up stealing a pillar from me?
I'll heal her down. I got cursed. I'm in the back.
Okay. Okay, there's the hide. Let's just do this hide and then we can grab those
And then
last
get
couple
reses.
Okay, let's get reses.
Thank you.
No.
Okay.
Not the boss.
I rolled into a pillar while I rezzed.
I'm cursed again.
Let's get Lucas up in the center.
Okay.
And then take some time to farm up.
Not the boss.
When he gets close to 30%, just watch the state. If people are down, please don't burn too hard.
Yep.
We don't need to go to 30%
Okay.
unless we're ready.
My horn.
Let's get Arrow up in the back. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Start building ult and let's save up for this.
I'm
shield
gonna
phase.
die right in the group so someone can res me.
Redox is down as well. Let's get Redox up. Let's get Redox up before the.
My horn.
Burning boss.
Okay, burn boss, burn boss.
Okay, shield phase, yep, burn, burn, burn.
Use pods.
Ah, heal her down.
That's okay. Hide,
Okay.
hide, hide.
Yep, hide.
Burn.
I'm getting
and
there.
res, burn and res.
Yep, res.
Can I get a res?
Yeah, let's get hyped up, guys.
I was like,
Gotta get hype up.
thank you.
Okay, just parse.
Yep, just keep burning. Don't even need to waste the horn. He's dead.
Very nicely done, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how this is possible, but after the first curse phase, every single pad was taken. Are people dragging the curse through other people? Because they are contagious in the first couple seconds. Theoretically, you should only get 3 at a time, so there should always be some pads up the next time.
Yeah, it might be that people are accidentally cursing one another. We were a little tight, especially when the boss moves closer to the door, which it's not, like the tanks can't do anything about that. That's just,
Yeah.
If they gotta cleanse, they gotta cleanse. But just in the future, if it's, I got Axe of Alkosh if someone needs. In the future, if people are running, just again watching your spacing for that fight is super. It's more important to be 5 squares away from the nearest people to you than it is to get that extra 2% of DPS.
That's why I suggested 2 per the cleanse thing, because that's what a lot of groups do. So they assign 2 people, and that's how they like stand around, and then they just decide like which one goes there. So you have 2 for tank, and then healer one side, healer other side, and then if the healers has to go, then the DPS just dies. But it just makes like spacing easier, because like everyone has like, you know, like the given spot that they would go cleanse, so they don't just get the others
I'll try
infected.
that next time. That's interesting. We can just sneak by these guys. You don't need to kill them.
Yeah, just hug the rocks.
Over on this pull, I think we're gonna get some sword and board guys and a couple archers, and then we'll get a pull of just all archers. Actually, I think there's a Sun Eater in the first pull, so burn the Sun Eater first, and then for the archers, just focus archers down as they come.
I think we get a group of ogres first, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. This middle part, my members don't, because usually just rush through on normal.
Yeah, there'll be a shaman and a flesh renderer. And this
Okay,
one,
yeah.
a couple of their trash.
So shaman first. Mages always take prio.
Yep.
Oh,
And if this is
I
the
have an
pull that I'm
infused
thinking
active
of-
outpush if anyone needs, because I already have one for my tank. Yeah, I will not complain if nobody needs that, because I don't have to transmute mine then.
No, so I've got infused dagger. So literally all I need is shield and frost staff.
Okay. Whenever tanks are ready, we can head on in.
Okay. And yeah, if this is the pull I'm thinking of, they have like, oh, nope, mind, wrong pull. Okay.
So that's why we burn shaman first.
Yep.
Shaman only.
Nope, it was that roar from the flesh renderer.
Yep.
Didn't get the interrupt in. Yeah.
We going?
3.
Mm-hmm. On first.
Why do you travel?
Let's burn the Sun Eater, guys.
I'm marked. Get resin.
Guys, DPS should be rezzing right now, please.
Yeah. Focus on reses.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nowhere near as painful when it's the tank that's marked.
I'm sorry, I'm used to grabbing the archers, so I keep trying to play tug of war with Robo.
No worries, sorry about that.
No, it's not
And,
your fault, it's my fault.
And I know with this one, I think it's like group hugs the cave and main tank takes the cave ads.
Now. What are we doing?
We're gonna. Oh, yeah, group's gonna run to the cave.
All right, there's a shaman right by the cave.
Yeah, burn the shaman by the cave.
I think that's the main reason why at least most groups I see do cave first. Then
Yeah. That's general. Okay, burn this shaman. We're gonna get some cat spawns as well, and the cat spawns are gonna have sun eaters. I think at one point there'll be 2 sun eaters. We're gonna burn the left sun eater first.
Okay.
Can someone get Papaguy up, please?
Okay.
Okay, let's burn the sun eater left. Oops.
So yeah, grab the archer.
Same.
Keep them at least turned away from the group.
Yeah, let's burn this Red Stalker and then grab the 2H guy in the back. That was
Okay.
my bad.
Got
That
a
was
shaman. Got a loose renderer as well.
Burn the shaman and
just
then
taunted.
That one.
okay, left renderer first. Okay, again.
Yep.
We're gonna go Sun Eater first. Left Sun Eater.
Yeah, Sun Eaters, then
After the Sun
Shaman.
Eater, the Shaman. Yeah. Rogo, let's get your horn after the major force is over.
Yep.
Okay, the Shaman.
Yeah.
And then Arrow if you want a horn as soon as the other major force is over as well.
Got it.
There's some ogres loose. Well, they're dead now.
My horn.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. They were just being kited around, so it's hard to hit.
Nah, they just
Okay.
let me run away from
Sun
bosses.
Sun Eater. Left Sun Eater first, please.
Yep.
My horn.
I'll hold on to the shield. The shield guy. One Sun Eater is down.
Right,
Okay,
the other
Sun
Sun
Eaters
Eater.
are down.
Okay,
Now
perfect.
Archer.
Horn.
All right, nice job.
Yep.
When our task is done, you must remember to clean your armor, yes? We're approaching the sanctuary. Vashayan skin approached before. The twins have probably fallen into the bent dance.
You guys are good luck. I'm getting great drops.
Okay. Split groups.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. So this fight is probably the hardest fight of this trial. Some might even say hardest in the game. What's going to happen is a huge mechanic here is there's down this center of the room is split. We're going to split the bosses up because you are going to get highlighted either a light yellow color or the dark purple color. If you get hit by an attack that's the opposite color of you, you will die. If two people who are of opposite color touch each other, they will die. A lot of the mechanics will rely on you being aware of what color you are, what side you need to be on. So at the start of the fight, we're gonna split into two groups. One group's gonna go to that back door, and one group is gonna stay here. Tanks, do you have a preference? Which boss?
I don't think it matters because we got to swap after the first few seconds anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Audio, let's get you to start with light.
All right, so skin right.
Yeah, just arbitrarily. So at the start, what's going to happen is there's going to be two groups. For a bit, we're going to be uncolored, and then after a couple of seconds, we will get colored by the bosses. At that point, we'll need to make sure that the light boss is on the side with the light group, and the dark boss is on the side with the dark group. The dark boss drops negates, so he will be tanked slightly far away from the group that's DPSing him. So we want more range DPS on, let's say this side is the range DPS side. So if you're melee DPS, you should be on the other side.
So which side should I be on?
Your melee DPS, you should go into the middle of the room.
Okay.
With the other people there, yeah. So the dark boss drops negates. The light boss, I think, just does a cleave. So the dark boss, again, the group will be standing like over here, and we'll be tanking him like over there. So it'll be tough if you're like a mag DK or something like that. There will be ads that spawn. Sorry, I'm just having trouble figuring out what order to do this in. There will be ads that spawn. The light ads will do light damage, and the dark ads will do dark damage. Again, this can kill you. So if you are light and you get hit by one of the things by the dark ads, most likely you'll get one shot. We don't have audio. Are you comfortable chaining ads, or?
I mean, yeah. It should be a problem.
Robo, do you think that would be an issue for you?
No.
So what'll happen if we're doing the chain way, we'll get you guys to chain the light colored ads to the boss so that we can AoE them down. Does it sound okay to you two?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just want to clarify though: is it opposite color or same color?
Reading at least
I mean,
the
the ad should match
side.
the boss, right?
Sorry?
I said the ad should match the boss, right?
Yeah. Did I say opposite?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So you'll be in charge of pulling the ads to the light color. And we'll need to burn the ads. The ads need to die quickly because a lot of the skills that they do will be AoE. And in fact, the dark ad does like AoE that shoots out those little orbs that we've been seeing. So if those go stray and hit someone on the other side, they will die. So put on as much, burst damage for the ads as possible. The bosses will also do a skill which will highlight underneath your feet the opposite color. That means that you're going to be swapping colors. So if you're swapping colors, you have to run to the other side. When we're running to the other side, we never run through the middle because if two people of different colors clash, they will explode. So my side, you're always going to be going left and around. The other side will be going to their left and around. So basically clockwise is what we're going to be doing.
Yep. Basically run clockwise.
So 3 people will be marked per phase. So if you're those 3, we're going to get you to go over. It's been a while since I've done this. Is it possible for... it's possible for one healer to get marked and the other to knock it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So if that's the case, we're just going to call healer marked. So that means both healers are on the same side. We'll do our best to heal you from that side, but you're a little more on your own if that's the case. The final thing I think I need to mention is that they will, at a certain point, teleport to a randomly chosen side and do an AOE of their color. Sorry, the AOE of their opposite color. So if they decide to swap sides, we will need to swap sides as well. When they start that skill, we will lose our colors. So that's the warning. So when we lose our colors, everyone is going to run towards their side of the center. So my group will be running to that side of the center, and their group will be going to that side of the center, just so you can quickly swap if the bosses decide to swap. Once you're on the right side, what we're going to do is, while we're uncolored, we're to DPS the dark boss, because the dark boss, since he's at a range, he's a little bit harder to DPS, so his health will likely be a little bit higher. So while you're uncolored, we will DPS the dark boss, and then once we get our colors back, we'll go back to our respective boss. That's pretty much it for mechanics. So it's adds, the 3 people color change, the big room-wide color change, and then the individual bosses have their Eclipse Field and their Cleaves. The last thing is, when one of the bosses dies, because of the opposite color thing, we have about, I think, 20 seconds to burn them. So we want to make sure that one doesn't go down super early. What'll happen is, if our DPS is super lopsided, we'll hold one of the bosses at 10% and just get that group to stop DPSing until they're closer. It's been a while since I've done this, so if there's anything that I missed, feel free to pipe in.
So what should the tanks be doing during prayer phase?
The tanks need to swap, right?
If the colors.
Yeah.
Switch.
So when you say prayer phase, you mean like when there's the room-wide swap, right?
Yeah, when they disappear and
yeah. So sorry. Okay. So we'll be moving again. My group to that corner, the other group to that corner, and then tanks, if you want to just slightly edge towards the center, just so you're ready to run if you need to run. Again, it's random whether they swap or not, so just watch for it. Once you're aware of where they are, then you can, go back to DPSing as hardcore as you want. Another thing is, you need to res as quickly as possible in this fight. If things get messy because of the color problems, they can get really, really messy. So if someone goes down, your first priority is resing, even if it means we're losing, you're not going to get your dots up and you're messing up your rotation. I understand, but it's just how much it can spiral out of control is why this fight is so brutal for people.
I would definitely say Izzy and A10, since both of you guys are Necros, if you can, at least back bar the res ulti.
Yeah, that would be great.
Definitely make it a lot easier.
You absolutely cannot go to the other side to res, just FYI. Even if they're just across, even if they die right there per se, do not cross that line to res ever. Any questions? Yes, thank you, Hype. I forgot about that. The light adds do a beam attack. I think it looks similar to the Templar beam. You just gotta interrupt those.
And then did you talk about tanking Vishai, the dark boss, at all?
Just tanking him away from the group for the negates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, nobody should run between the boss and the in front of the boss. Basically, no DPS, or he'll drop the negate.
So most likely, the tank's gonna stand here, and have Vishai kind of there, and then DPS will be just in front of me over here. Yeah.
Yeah, since when taking Vishai, then we'll start with Skin Rai, and then do the tank swap.
Yeah.
And just one more time, which way are we rotating? If I switch
We're
colors?
always rotating clockwise.
Okay.
So if this room's a clock, the exit is 12, the entrance is 6. We always go clockwise.
Okay, so who am I pulling first? I just want to clarify.
Audio's taking Skinrai first, right?
Okay.
That's just arbitrary.
Yeah, since I'm on the side with the ranged group, I'd be taking Skinrai first and then swap over to Vashai.
Alright, that's why I was asking.
With
So I'm
melee,
taking
you take Vashai first, and then once we get our colors, swap over to Skinrai.
okay. So you want me to take Vashai first then?
Yeah. Since we're doing the split of melee damaging Skinrai and range damaging Vashai, that would mean before the swap, melee side would have Vashai and ranged would have Skinrai.
Okay. Any other questions? Problems, concerns? It'll be a lot smoother once we see it. It's there's just like not a lot going on in actuality, but the interactions are kind of complicated. So once you see it, it'll be a lot clearer what needs to happen. Especially if we mess up this initial part and die.
Well, which we're gonna do right now.
Yeah.
I'm running away.
Okay, tanks if you're okay. So this side is gonna get double aspect.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's try and split them up.
I take. Oh, I just got it to go.
Yeah, I got.
We wiping?
Yeah, we're gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe for sure.
Yeah.
Wipe.
I like finding somebody to blow up, so.
Aw, I tried. Aw, Robo and I are the same. Sad. Robo, you're safe this time.
Is anybody running any hard CCs in the rotation, like a stun or a knockdown or a snare? Okay. Those will screw up with the chain pulls on the ads, and your tanks will complain they can't pull them in. So if you have them, don't use them.
Alright, just Colossus. This is done. Oh, the last one.
I mean, that's fine. Just you're gonna be Colossusing after the ad is pulled, right? So, just make sure if you're gonna Colossus that the ad is already pulled, which is what we want anyway, because we want the extra DPS ad.
Yeah.
Papa guy, you out of soul gems?
Oh, I'm good. Alright.
No worries. Okay.
I do need to repair a piece of gear though. Give me 1 second. Done.
All right. It's time for real.
Yep. Now we're ready.
All right,
Okay.
ready? Got it down.
3, 2, 1, pull. What? Okay.
Jesus beam.
Sorry, now I have to.
Okay, let's get these reses, guys.
Yep.
My group, stack on me, please. Okay, healer swapping.
Okay. My horn.
Get these reses, guys.
Yep. Tank down.
And then we need a prayer feed. What killed this?
We didn't switch.
Yeah,
Fast
I'm
enough.
gonna switch it a little bit faster. You just
So
gotta-
is it guaranteed that each group will get 1 debuff or no?
They aggroed on. Oh, it's kinda.
Yeah, my tether apparently.
Oh,
Just
that's
Like, how does that debuff work? For instance, like if you have Lunar or whatever the other one is, like, is it guaranteed that your group is gonna all get Lunar?
So the lunar, it's whatever side of the room you're on. So if he
Ah,
explodes
got it.
sooner,
So it's
then-
just like split in the room. Got it.
yeah. So if you even just cross the middle by a little bit, you're on the you're on the side where that could be a problem. Or
Okay.
It's actually the 6 closest people, so you can actually get it on the opposite side as well. If
Oh
the other
yeah.
people-
Okay, I didn't know that, to be honest. Sorry.
So you have to be careful about your positioning. Whenever colors are about to go out, you want to be hugging your boss or as close to it as you can.
The other thing I just wanted to say, Robo, and audio, if and when it happens, please don't. I know it's tough and it can get messy, but try not to take Darkness Boss on the left side because that really messes up our rotations. We kind of always want him on the right side.
Yeah, sorry about
No
trying
worries.
to put him on the right, but the entire group was already there.
Yeah, it can get pretty annoying just because you have to like move past each other. So just try your best to keep him on the right side. And when we're rotating, if you're on the exit side and you're rotating on this side, rotate behind the boss. Don't rotate in front.
Okay, just because I definitely thought I had this, and I don't think I do. If I'm on melee side, we're getting the shadow one, and then for some reason I'm like just freezing and dying, and I don't know. Am I on the wrong side?
The negate field.
The darkness boss drops negates.
Yeah.
So if you're like not
He
able to use
didn't drop negate though that last time.
okay.
It's also possible that you were getting beamed from a light ad or a light boss.
Yeah, that's the other
Okay.
thing. The light ad beam, if it doesn't get interrupted, basically just stuns you until you die.
Ah.
So
Okay.
that's the issue. So we want to make sure we're interrupting. It's kind of everyone's job to interrupt the light ad if you're on the light side.
All right, and then during the prayer phase, you're pretty much guaranteed to have to rotate, right?
During the prayer phase, no, because they can teleport to their own side. They will teleport randomly. So just move to the center, watch for it, and then if Vashai is on that side, you can cross, or etc. etc. If you have raid notifier, it'll tell you when you're getting the opposite aspect. So just pay attention to that and then swap.
So we follow the same boss that we had. Like if I have Skin Rai when prayer phase starts, I follow Skin Rai if he teleports, or do I want to go to Vashai?
Basically, if you have, I think it's
Like if prayer phase starts and I have light aspect rather than the dark one, do I want to follow the light boss if he teleports?
Yeah, it's basically just like, okay, if you start out with Skin Rai, then you move over to his side for prayer phase, and the opposite. So for melee side, since you guys start out with Vashai, move over onto his side
for prayer phase. Okay.
Yep.
And then the other thing is for the very first pull, just try once you do the swap, just try and hold them both in the center so we can get some AoE DPS on them down. And then later on, split off and hold them properly. Are we 1 DPS short on my side? I count 5
Pop
of us.
guy's down.
Yeah,
Oh.
Pop Guy hasn't rezzed yet.
Oh,
Isn't
my lord.
not to pull.
It's valid though.
It's valid, yeah.
Yep.
Guy can be finicky. Okay, let's give it another shot.
Yep. Pulling one after. Okay, hold on. Pop Guy's now. Pop Guy's fully up. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Pull. What?
Is that a negate? Whoa.
I don't
We're getting res.
quite understand that.
Audio got the wrong color, so it was gonna be a wipe. Everyone back away from audio when he gets up. If we're not, are we trying? No, we're not.
No, we're gonna wipe. We're gonna wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you got to be hugging your boss. Entrance side wasn't stacked up in the middle, so I think that's why audio ended up getting it. It also meant that the 2 bosses weren't stacked. So ideally on the first pool, 2 bosses get stacked right on this blue candle here. So you might need to stand a little bit. The tank might need to taunt from a little bit off center so that they both end up coming right to the middle. So we can get all of our AoEs on them.
Yeah.
And then once they settle down, then you need to get back in the group so you make sure you get the right color. But the first taunt, when they run over, you might need to be off center a little.
Okay. Range group. Let's make sure we're just a little bit closer to the respective boss.
All right.
We're still going to be closer to the boss. Well, at least one of our guys could be.
Yeah.
Let's try it. It's fine.
Okay. Right. Count it down. Pulling in 3. Well,
sorry.
Mine.
Range group moving a little bit. My boss.
Okay. Swap.
I got Shadow.
Yep.
Bye.
Get these reses.
Yep. Get reses, guys.
Don't go in front of him.
Let's burn that ad, guys.
Yeah.
Both sides, let's burn ads. Also, we need to get those reses over in the corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there's the swap.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, let's try and recover from this. It's okay if we wait, but
Check your colors since they went out with people dead. Make sure you're on the right
Got
side.
Shadow.
Still recovering.
yeah, I mean, we'll try to, but if we wipe, it's fine.
Yeah, I have Shadow aspect. I don't know which side it should be on.
Yeah, it's a wipe.
Is it possible for color swaps to be random as well?
They are.
Oh, for everyone? It couldn't happen like at random times, or does it happen to everyone at the same time?
Under your feet color swap?
No. Like, just randomly during the middle of the fight, it was just like, oh, you're Shadow now, so I ran to Shadow side. But is that always just going to be random, like on an individual basis?
It's 3 random people. It's like a move they do that makes 3 random people swap.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess just watch your top of your screen, or turn
Yeah.
up the raid notifier noise.
Just paying attention to raid notifiers helpful, and then I mean, we were doing okay. We just need to make it through the swap cleanly. The swap is tough to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm not tracking with this. If I get Shadow, I want to be on the side with the Shadow boss, correct? Or is that the opposite?
So the tanks are going to pull,
Okay.
and then they're going to mark us. And then the tanks are going to swap the boss. Right?
Okay.
So you will have...
Basically, if you get Shadow, you want to be with the light boss and vice versa.
Ah, okay.
Because
Okay.
if, like, say you're Shadow with the Shadow boss, then you're not going to be doing any damage and it's just going to hurt.
Yeah, so if you get hit by the opposite color, you take a lot of damage, but if you're shooting the opposite color, you don't do any damage. Which is
Same
why we
color.
do this.
The opposite color or the same color?
The same color, sorry.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
No. No. This is confusing for everyone, I promise. All right, let's just do it.
Okay, pulling in 3, 2, 1, pull. Okay, my horn. Okay, aspects. Swap bosses. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good spot, though.
Interrupt. I'm Jesus beamed.
Interrupt, please. Nicely done, thank you.
gate field. Gonna get out of that. Okay. Grab reses.
So am I right that we should be like
Someone
spread?
came over who was not the right color.
Yeah.
We're supposed to
Try and
swap,
get these
right?
reses.
Have shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Back to.
Redox, don't get up.
boss
Just
we had.
okay. Get up and run to the other side. Oh no, never mind. You got this one. Stay over here. Oh, our tanks have the same color, I think. All right. Well, wipe. Yeah, so if you look at the color of the puddle of the person that you're reviving, it'll tell you what color they are. And if they're the opposite color of what they should be, tell them not to get up until you get away. Otherwise, it's an instant boom.
Yep.
The other thing I think is just burning ads a bit quicker. A lot of times when you're randomly dying, it's because of the AoEs from the ads. Like I think at one point one of the shadow balls went through like 3 of us, and we all got one shot. But we are making steady improvement.
Papa Guy needs to work on his res time, though.
I do.
Okay.
It's like the load screen boss, dude. Pressing E is way harder.
I feel you.
Okay, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. And 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Arrow, you horn first, and then I'll horn you if you can.
Okay.
Okay. Aspects. Hug your boss. Swap.
Ooh.
On our side, got the wrong color.
Yeah, but it's a white. Well, luckily it only gets easier from here.
For the wrong color thing, should we split the bosses further apart, Hype?
Usually the way... Oh, boy.
Heads
so
up.
we do this is both groups stack right up by that blue candle. And then if you stay in a tight stack, you should all get the right color.
Okay.
I guess I'm grabbing
We've got
both
shadow, so yep. Grabbing skin rye. Jesus beam, interrupt somebody.
Got it.
Okay, grab reses. Jesus beam, interrupt.
Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Bye.
That might have been...
Now we've got a wrong color head on our side, I think.
Yeah.
I wish there was a better indicator on the person itself.
Other than your head glowing.
I mean, like, it just doesn't, it's not super obvious, like, looking at other people.
So,
Alright, so
seem like it at
floor
least.
should be the same color, right? Boss is opposite color, floor same color.
Yes, the floor is the color of the AoE that's going. So if you're the opposite color and the floor is a different color than you, you will get one shot. But you won't do damage to the boss that is the same color. So you want opposite color boss, same color floor.
Yep.
And let's get the range group to stack, so we don't get this wrong percentage. We'll get the range group to basically just stack in melee.
yes, you don't want to be right on that blue candle like Izzy if you back up a little bit. Be about the same amount away as we are.
Yeah. So
you want-
basically, we're talking like 3 steps away.
And you want both bosses to wind up right here in the space between us. With our boss on our side and your boss on your side.
Okay.
And then everyone stays tightly stacked until it says, hey, you've gotten this color.
Yep.
And then we can assume proper position.
Okay, everybody ready?
I can stand on this side until I taunt, right? And then roll dodge across.
You have to be back in our group before the colors go out, so wait until he gets to the middle and then swing him right back around towards us.
Yeah, that'll make it easier.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1, pull.
Perfect.
My horn. Hug your boss. Okay. Swap.
I got the wrong. It gave me the lunar aspect.
And where were you positioned?
I was right in front of my boss.
Huh.
Right in the middle of my group.
Well, I won't put past Zos if they introduce another bug. But it looked like we were stacked to me.
I know we'll lose DPS. Maybe we should split the bosses.
I may be trying to taunt the other boss too soon. I was just trying to get ahead. When they go freeze, I taunt the other boss.
Don't. Well, I don't think that matters. But don't taunt until it's actual time to swap.
Okay, I'll wait.
Let's try one more time.
But actually, yes, it does because you're always guaranteed not to get conversion. So yeah, that probably was what did it.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Calling in 3, 2, 1, pull. Okay, hug your bosses.
Morning.
Swap.
Okay. My side back up a bit.
Yep, pulling boss over.
Okay, let's get these ads over to their respective bosses.
Shining in.
DPS should be focusing.
Got
on
it.
Perfect, thank you. And then make sure we're getting
the
this
colored ad over on dark
light
side.
Light side. Let's make sure we get this interrupt.
I got the wrong color ad.
Accidentally grab the boss there.
Okay, perfect. All 3 conversions were good.
Okay.
Okay. So look at the color ground. Stay on the same color ground as you.
Oh, dang it.
Okay, let's get that
now
res.
swap over to your boss.
Now go to the boss.
Your aspect. Okay, lunar aspect. Oof.
Arrow run across.
I have boss aggro right now.
I think Robo died. All right, let's
Yeah.
try and get reses and let's try and separate these. If you have aggro of the
Both
boss.
tanks are down.
Okay. All right, we're
Dead.
gonna win.
Do I have to wait until I convert over to that color to switch over, or?
So we're rotating to the way where the wall is to our left side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because someone rotated the other way. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
make
do it.
sure we rotate the right way, because that's how me and someone else died.
Okay. Yeah.
Audio, you don't have to come all the way back here once you're coming back to our group. So if you have him right here, all you need to do is swing back here.
Okay.
Because I think you pulled him a little bit further away. We want them both as on this kind of on the candle.
So what you're looking for is the same color ground. Once that explosion happens, you will lose your aspect. Then you want to pay attention to the boss.
Yeah, it's basically once you lose your aspect, run back over to the boss you started with. So for ranged group, we run back over to Skin Rye and vice versa.
Okay.
Back in position. We made it a little bit further that time. If we can just get the swap down pat, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yep. Okay.
The way we're burning, we'll probably wind up getting 2 swap. Not too bad
Okay.
at all.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1, pull. Hug your boss. Swap.
I got the wrong
I got
aspect.
lunar. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Skin Rye was a little bit closer on our side. Have him on the opposite side of the candle, but still on the candle.
Can we maybe move the bosses to be kind of like diagonal to each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try and do that. So let's not have them both kind of on the candle. Let's have the group with audio. Let's have you slightly move to your right. Yeah, just like 2 steps, 3 steps, and then that's not it.
Come on. Swap.
I have
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get double.
I got shadow ass.
Got lunar.
I think just wipe this. Just wipe this.
Yeah, just wipe. Was a random pull.
So both sides are going to be slightly to the right of the blue candle.
Yep.
Just so we get a little bit more separation. Let's get in position.
Okay. Wait for Papa Guy to fully res.
All right. Whenever tanks are ready, let's try and do this. I think this should be pretty much good.
Okay. Pulling in
Don't
3,
get it.
2, 1, pull. Lunar.
All good?
Oh. Apparently not.
Something went wrong there. Let's just get a bit of a tighter stack.
I may have went too far close. I might have gotten too close to line taunting him. I don't know if that's what did it or not, or I had the wrong aspect again.
Okay.
You're taunting Vashai audio?
I had Vashai first, and then then
Okay.
after the switch, I taunted Skinrai. But as soon as I taunted Skinrai, I blew up. But I could have swore it said I had shadow aspect, so I don't know.
Yep, and it said I had lunar, and yet I blew up as soon as Shy got taunted.
Let's
But
just give it
I
a
might have
second.
gotten too close to the
Yep.
center here. All right, let's just do this.
Pull. Well,
Papa Guy. Perfect. Thank you.
okay. Swap.
Okay, my DPS group over to the
Bosses.
our left.
Yep.
Son of a... My horn.
Okay. Gate fields.
There's an ad on dark side that we need to take care of.
Alright.
Yeah, dark side. You guys have an ad behind you.
We can't damage it,
There
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure. That's your sides.
Yeah.
Ah,
Let's burn this.
burn the ad. Watch out for the negates. It's my bad for getting too close.
There's redox if you grab a res.
Okay. Side. Okay.
Okay.
Range
Now go-
side, go over to skin.
Yeah. Melee over to.
Yeah. And now
Ah.
boss swap.
I was on the right boss. I think somebody else
The colors are all screwed up now. If
Yeah,
if the colors go out and people dead, it's just all random.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was right? I had lunar aspect, and I was on Vashai, right? That's correct.
Yes. Converting to lunar.
Lunar's dark and Vashai's dark, so I think you might have been.
No,
I thought lunar was bright.
Is it bright?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just refer to them dark as bright. Dark and light.
It's lunar and twilight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Legal name. Yeah, I think. I'm pretty sure I can solo this.
Got this.
I'm waiting for them to kill me.
And so after the floors change color, right? We're supposed to just rotate clockwise and swap back to our original boss. Right?
Okay, so let me try and be. I know my explanation is probably a little unclear as well. There's basically 3 parts to the swap. There's the initial floor AOE that wipes your color. For that, you want to be the same in the same color as your head. After that, what we want is basically a repeat of the initial pull, where the bosses will give everybody a color.
Right. So you
And
have to
then we'll
stay
swap
and
back.
wait for your color, and then you swap sides.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Basically, yeah. Once the explosion happens, run back over to the other boss, and then do the rotation to swap sides.
So at the very worst, you're doing 3 swaps. 1 for the floor color, 1 for the boss color, and then 1 swap that everyone has to do.
Okay, sorry, hold on a second, because I thought I knew the strategy you were using, but now I'm confused. So after prayer phase, everybody loses their color, and we regain the color of the boss that's on our side. What would you
Yes.
like us to do?
And then we swap back, because otherwise we can't damage the boss.
Okay, so
right?
you want all 6 of us to on each side to literally...
No, just the tanks. Just the tanks. Sorry, I was talking to audio.
Okay, the tanks switch sides, or the tanks taunt the opposite boss back?
Not the opposite boss.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Which
what
That's fine too.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's so hard to.
It is.
Because like opposite in terms of color, and then opposite in terms of the.
Okay, so that's where I went wrong. All right, so
Yeah.
the first time I tried taunting, and that got me killed. So the second time, I was kind of confused. I thought I had to run across, and that time I ran across. That's probably why we wiped it.
Yeah, wait for the colors to disappear, then you need to...
Oh, sorry. I
We
should.
can try it. We can try it.
Yeah. Pull the shy back over audio. Okay.
The colors are going out again.
I got lunar.
Up.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's a wipe.
And then one more clarification. After prayer phase and we all lose our colors, are we trying to get back to the same boss that we taunted initially, or that we got our color from initially, or are we just trying to get back to the same side and whatever boss is over there?
It's about the colors.
After prayer phase, DPS and healers don't do anything. It's the tanks that have to swap the boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Get back in position.
Get in position. Wait, pop a guy.
Honestly, guys, if we wipe again, just res on the spot. Don't run back, just because it's gonna mess us up more than help us.
Okay, everybody's ready. Pull in 3, 2, 1, pull. Okay, my horn. Okay. Swap bosses.
Okay, we have a dark ad. We have a dark ad that we need to burn in the back, guys.
Jesus beamed. Interrupt the light.
Burn this dark ad.
My horn.
If we could get the light ad to be taken, perfect.
He's just taking his time about it.
That's they're slow.
Interrupt him, please. Interrupt the boss.
Okay, negate fields. Nothing out of that.
Okay, here's the
Okay.
swap.
Prayer
Pay attention
phase.
to the floor. Okay, be on the right floor side.
No way. That wasn't fast enough. It's my bad.
Arrow, that was fully my fault.
What happened? Was it?
I became dumb.
I've got both of them somehow. Down.
You're good.
Stay here, attendant. Back.
Interrupt.
One, get the interrupt, please.
Both healers down.
I got a light ad on my side.
Let's try and get these reses if we can.
Yeah.
Can you grab this
Interrupt.
light ad?
Got it.
And then we You got that dark out in the
Prayer
back.
phase.
Interrupt.
Okay.
Swap. Careful here. Okay.
I'm lunar. I'm trying to rotate.
Yeah.
There we go.
I beamed. Perfect. Thank you.
Got a dark pad on lights.
Interrupt.
Boss.
We're gonna get overwhelmed by ads.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
get ads. That's okay. Keep going. Just it helps us practice.
Yeah.
Interrupt the boss, please. Oh, I'm not alive. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got it now.
When you guys are tanking Vishai, try to keep him a little bit closer to the wall. It's gonna suck for you guys because you're gonna be like in first person mode. But what I've noticed happening is that the conversion people are running in front of Vishai and dropping a second and third negate, and so that's caused. Ooh.
Oh.
How do we keep?
Yeah, no. Well. Okay. Yeah.
I did it.
Like, I think it's orbs and stuff. Some of that may be my fault, but like I wouldn't cast anything until we.
I love how when you run into each other, it actually tells you who killed you by it.
I wanted to leave my mark on you.
Like with mine, Hyperion and Infernal Fusion, 120,000 damage.
I hope that goes into my parse.
Are we ready now? Quick pools.
Guy finished fully resing. Okay. Everybody's ready. Pull. 3, 2, 1, pull. My horn. Your boss. Swap.
Interrupt him. Horn.
You can have him a little bit further out, Robo.
Yep.
Getting you
But that-
purple.
It's just where I ended up after having to roll out of the gate. Okay, swap sides.
Yeah.
Wasn't quick enough.
Dang, 500k damage.
Okay, grabbing Skin Rye.
Trying to burn this ads.
Okay. Somebody get the interrupt. Thank you.
I'm getting you arrow.
Thank you.
Oh, why did I die? Okay.
Don't gap right away. Well, oh, never mind.
Getting you purple. You're good.
All right, prayer phase.
Okay, dance.
Thanks, Redux.
Okay. Don't swap. Cleared. Over to your sides.
Oh man.
Okay. Pulling the shy.
Oh man.
One man wrecking crew there, Papa Guy.
Did I just kill both sides? I don't even know. It takes so long to give you one when you res. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
before you get up, just wait for the area to clear. Get up, look at your color, and then run to where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I thought I saw that I had shadow, but
Gotcha.
it didn't
Also-
assign it to me for like 10 seconds.
If light side could kill that ad, that would be appreciated at the start, because there's always the ad on our side that we can't do anything about.
Okay,
Yeah,
swap bosses.
We got the wrong aspect.
That's because one person was down.
Alright.
The one time Papa Guy decides to res right away, he gets first.
Yep.
And that was one hell of a combo. We got shield bashed into the negate field for a 2-hit death combo.
So you guys move closer to the middle.
Yeah, move closer to the middle so you don't accidentally res. Alright, everybody's up. Pulling. 3, 2, 1, pull.
My horn.
Swamp bosses. Ooh.
Spicy.
We have too many people on our side. I think we had the stack wrong.
Yeah.
Which results in that. A nice
Um,
I need a quick bio, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say that if it gets to 8:30, we're gonna call it just to keep within the time thing, just because.
Oh, only got what, like 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we try one or two more real pulls, depending on how far we get.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we've got 7 on our side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
there's
short on
one
one on
extra.
ranged side.
I think Papa Guy, you're usually on that side, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. There we go. That might have been my bad.
Yeah. Let's try and get one or two more good pulls in, and then.
Okay. Pulling. 3, 2, 1, pull. Okay. My horn. Make sure you're on your bosses, guys.
I got Lunar. We both got the wrong.
Okay.
How did that happen? Okay, I think what we got to do, guys. So I think what we got to do is once we get a position that gets us a successful pull, we're always just gonna res into that.
It's got to be a tight stack, so make sure that there's nobody straggling.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull him a little further away from the candles just to make sure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because it's better to sacrifice a tiny bit of DPS and survive than to not and then wipe.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. Pulling. 3, 2, 1, pull. Swap.
Okay, we need to burn this light side. We need to burn this ad on our line.
Interrupt boss, please.
Much better. We really need that ad to die. That ad is very painful. Now back.
My horn.
Healer converting.
Prayer phase.
Yeah.
Wow, that was my bad. I went the wrong way.
We can get these reses. Try and get these reses.
Okay. That's shadow aspect.
Try to cancel my res.
Okay. Trying to pull over Skinrai.
Need to bash the boss, please.
Yeah. Pulling him over.
Light side, let's burn that ad. Light
yeah,
side, we need
burn
to
the
burn the
ad.
ad on the left.
You guys need to, thank you.
Yeah, we got a light ad on dark side.
Light side DPS, we need to burn this ad. You should not be over by the boss. You should be by the other side.
Interrupt. Okay, dance phase.
Phase.
Oh.
Okay.
I got audio.
I think I'm good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have both bosses.
I'm stunned.
Interrupt the boss, interrupt the
Interrupt.
boss.
Up.
There's one tank and one healer up,
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of ads.
Yeah, we need to focus on the ads, guys.
Yeah, light side, the DPS really needs to focus ads because
So
it is not easy for the
Light
tank
side.
to pull.
Light side, the ad always spawns there right after we have colors assigned. So as soon as colors are assigned, we need to burn that ad. And then even when we do the swap, there'll be another ad that spawns as soon as colors are assigned. So as soon as colors are assigned, the first priority is the ad.
Yeah.
It can try to be chained, but if it isn't, you guys need to come over here and guess it.
Yeah, because unfortunately, from the position where you normally hold the boss, it's out of range of most
Yeah,
chains.
if he can't chain it, then he can't chain it. Yeah. Okay. Whenever tanks are ready, I'll pull.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1, pull.
With a tighter stack.
Swamp bosses.
Okay, let's burn this ad. Burn this ad.
Burn ad again.
Stop the guy on the ad, please.
And get killed.
Ouch.
Try and get reses on that side if you can.
Oh, healer swap. Sorry.
Okay, dance phase.
Shadow.
Let's get these reses.
Yeah. Okay, I've
I
got
am
Lunar
Shadow now.
Aspect.
Lighthead should be on the entrance side, dark on the side with the portal.
Yeah.
I got both bosses. Somebody interrupt the light boss, please.
Both tanks are same aspect.
Oh, ain't that a mess?
Ah.
I'll stand right here by the center so y'all can DPS. I'll try to stay alive. I'll need some resources of orbs and
I'm
stuff.
converting to lunar.
Bash the boss. Bash boss. Bash boss. We're done.
Yeah.
We have some light people on the wrong side. Well, now you're on the right side because we're switching.
Okay.
I think I'm okay for now.
Yeah, new colors are going out, so watch your head.
I got
I'm
Lunar.
Yep, and
I'm
I
dead.
got Twilight.
Ah, I got.
Okay.
I need a res.
Oh.
Yeah. Somebody interrupt boss. Nope.
There's
Both
nobody.
tanks are down.
Just wipe.
Just wipe, yeah.
All right, want to give it one more?
Yeah, let's do one more, and then whether or not this is a real bull, we'll call it after that.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Yep, just waiting for Papa Guy to finish rising.
Am I on the right side? Yeah, I'm on the right side. We're good.
Okay. Pulling. 3, 2, 1. Pull. My horn.
Tight stack, tight stack, tight stack. Jump.
Okay. Come on. There we go.
On the ad.
Yep. Guys burn an ad.
Boss.
Okay, healed.
My horn.
Healer converting.
Watch the swaps, guys.
My horn.
Okay.
Air phase.
Ground.
Shadow.
Okay, don't have to swap.
No, no swaps.
Burn Shy down. Okay. Tank swap bosses.
Whoa. I think somebody's the wrong killer.
I was converting over, so
I'm getting audio.
Interrupt boss.
Light side, let's make sure we're burning this.
Shouldn't have had to have convert anywhere though. As far as
sent to dark side though.
We have one light add
Interrupt
on.
Dead for that.
We have a light add on the dark side. If people...
You're on the wrong side, A10, I think.
Interrupt boss. Okay. Somebody grab reses here.
Alright, prayer phase.
Yep, prayer phase. Okay, same sides. Except for Lucas. Wait. Okay, Lucas, you can res now. Okay. Tank swap bosses.
Go ahead, Pop Guy, get
Shy.
up.
Can someone interrupt him?
I'm good. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. You're on this side. I'll get.
Yeah, I was just making
Alright.
sure because I've killed too many people.
Okay, we need to kill this.
boss.
I need to
Got
kill
it.
This
Yep, kill ad, light side.
light side, we need to kill this will.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Lucas, help us out with the will.
Switch people if you have to.
Boss. Interrupt boss.
Let's burn this ad down, please.
Interrupt the boss.
That's-
I interrupt that ad. Alright, prayer phase.
Okay, prayer phase. Got a ton of dark side ad.
Alright, I'm shadow.
We need to burn these dark side as light side. We really need to burn these dark. The will of Vashai. We need to kill the will of Vashai.
Okay, tank swap bosses. Got skin rye. Audio's down. Somebody res audio. Interrupt boss.
Hype, you're up.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got stun blocked and dead.
Yeah, this is just a. I res you. I
Boss.
die. Me.
Yep.
It's a wipe. There's only a 10 up now.
Alright.
This is pretty much how I've seen every progression group start this this fight. So
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
not something to
Did
get
pretty
too
well.
worked up about. I think we're gonna call it here,
Yeah.
because we can keep trying this forever. We might not progress. I think that last run though, we did get 46% on one of the bosses, which I think is further than we had gotten the last couple times.
Yeah.
So good job. We'll come back next week and teach them what's what. I recommend before next week, I'd suggest watching a video. It's much easier to understand when you actually see it done properly.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we gotta burn the ads properly, guys. There were way too many dark side ads living up. Just check behind you every so often. They spawn at pretty consistent intervals. Watch a video. Notice when they spawn. It's usually when the color change happens, and just check behind you for one, and burn it if necessary. But we'll call it here. So
Yeah. Did anyone happen to get an Alkosh shield?
Nope. I got shoes.
I have
I got a belt. Sorry.
Alkosh axe. I also got Alkosh arm cops. Okay. Thanks for the run, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Purple.
See you next week.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys. Night.
Spankable. Hey,
It's the Cheechmeister.
So,
really quiet. I can't hear you.
can you not hear me?
Can
Hello?
now.
I can hear you a
Hello?
little bit. Maybe I just need to turn you up.
Maybe you just need to be, just hear me better.
There we go. How'd it go? Are you still there?
Didn't. No, we called it after 2 hours.
My goodness.
That sucks.
Some people just
It's bad
don't-
enough when it.
Like, it's a progression team, so like I don't care, because this is what progression is. But some of these people just don't really understand. I don't think the
Why does
mechanics.
it say this?
Do you guys
says
need
this
help,
group-
or are you guys still in?
Well, we're in it, but we lost somebody. But I tried to invite you to the group, and it says group is already full. Maybe.
Well,
That's because he's tank.
Okay, here. Okay. Oh, you're a tank right now?
Me?
No, you're DPS, right?
Oh yeah, I ain't no fucking tank.
Then here, hold on.
Do I look like a pussy to you?
Hey now.
Just kidding.
Did it invite you or no?
No.
Oh, stupid group is already full. It's okay. Let's
Vote
kill this
kick the
boss
guy.
real quick.
Remove the queue.
I know I was trying to do that, but it wouldn't let me because I'm fighting this. We're fighting the world boss right now.
Okay.
He's a pansy or whatever world boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could have been better, but I mean, it wasn't my fault, so I don't really care.
Right?
If Fire would have been here, it still would have been the same failure, so.
I don't mind doing anything, even if it's really hard and takes forever, but I do really hate quitting.
Okay, now. P, decline, O, invite. It says the group is already full, and there's not. I don't know why. Decline.
Switch leadership.
Or
to
maybe
me.
find replacement. O,
Don't find replacement.
invite to group. P. Okay, 1 second. Let me promote to leader. There you go. Now you should be able to deal with it.
Says group is already full.
I know, what the dumb?
Let me try that again. Nope. It's not letting us.
Are you guys in queue?
Yeah, but we can't get out of it.
So what are you guys queuing for? DPS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here.
Which is
what
also
if?
weird.
Well, what if I just go and try to find your thing? Are you running a vet or regular?
Vet.
Vet?
Yeah.
Okay, let me queue for vet RX, right?
Uh huh.
Why the
Maybe
hell are you
it'll
guys
drop you
running it on vet? What do you
It's
need
kind of
from
what
there?
I was wondering. A lightning staff. It
Yeah,
drops
why-
more often.
We can do it. We can just
There's
dump.
no point running it on vet. Like, you can finish
I
it a
feel-
normal like 10 times by the time you finish it on vet.
Yeah.
Unless you look for jewelry, there's really no point. Yeah, I'm trying to queue, but it's not putting to you guys, so I'm not gonna queue anymore here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's really no point running it on vet unless you look for jewelry, because it doesn't cost much to change it from blue to purple.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just thought.
No.
I feel like I've seen more Undaunted Infiltrator drops in Vet, and I don't know if.
No, that's completely random. The only
Okay.
difference
Just here.
between vet and normal is the quality.
Right. Well then, sorry. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to just say sorry, and then can we just leave this or no?
Sorry, bye.
I'm
Well,
just
the
gonna
only
die.
thing, if you guys leave, is gonna take like 10 minutes before we can queue.
Yeah.
Because if you leave the queue, right, like it's a 10-minute cooldown or something like that.
Yeah. Might be
Come
able to run
on.
through it in 10 minutes.
I don't know if we can beat the last boss, just two of us. He's doing okay, but he's level 281. That's considerably lower. And he also doesn't have a complete set.
Yeah, me either. But I do okay.
My gosh, why is this so difficult? Why won't it let us invite you? Okay, everybody die. This is annoying.
Here, I'll try again.
Yeah, see if you can do it. I don't know. I tried hitting decline, I tried hitting find replacement. Neither one works. Keep saying the group is full.
Yeah, it's still doing that.
Although if we're gonna make it to the end and then have to quit it anyway, you know what I mean?
You
feel
queued
like-
too recently. You can queue again in 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here's what's gonna happen. P. Leave group. Accept. Dungeon Finder. Let's get out of here. I'm no longer in a group. Up. There it goes. I'm out. Maybe you should have kicked me and then we.
Oh, yeah,
you
that might
still
have worked
get
better.
you still get the cooldown.
Yeah, I'd still have it either way.
P. Let's see.